Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to L Does Boxing. Back again with another one. We got this fight week we got to cover April the 4th through the 5th. You know what I'm saying? It's a big week of boxing. There's a lot of fight cards on the 5th, so we're going to make sure we touch on everything. Before I get into it, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. You can follow me on my social media, scrolling across the bottom, Twitter, Instagram. Tap into the website. I got the updated schedule so you guys can refer back to that. Feel free to tap in for sure. We're going to get to it. Yo, Daddy, what's good with you, bro? What's cracking with you? Salute. Mar the Prince in the building. What's good with you? So, yeah, man, we got a good fight week, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good stuff. So we're gonna start Friday. This is a GBM. You can catch this on the Zone. So this is like an upstart promotion company. They've been pretty active as well. You know what I'm saying? They're based out the UK. They've been having some solid shows and consistent too. Andrew Gray, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. So they got another card coming at you this Friday, April the 4th. So Daniel Dos Santos, he's going to fight Shotgun Peters. Now, this is a 12-round fight, light heavyweight. It's for the European title. Shotgun Peters is like 6'6", big rangy guy. This is a pretty solid matchup. Dos Santos, he's a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? He had a crazy knockout loss a couple of years ago to Waxy, I believe. But other than that, he been alright. You know what I'm saying? So you can tap in with these guys. Main event, we got Hughie Fury's on the card. Hughie been around for a long ass time. Yeah, he been around for a long time. We'll see. He got a opponent, but not too good. Not a good of an opponent, but I want to see if Fury can get in there and make one last run. You know what I'm saying? His career kind of been like blah. You know what I'm saying? I thought he did beat Joseph Parker though when he fought him, but that's another story. So yeah, you guys want to tap in with it, man? Feel free. This is gonna be on the Zone, GBM. You know what I'm saying? The GBM Sports. Y'all tap in. Moving on. So we have a show down in Houston. This is Red Owl Boxing. You can catch this on the Zone as well. This another upstart company. They normally do a lot of up and coming fighters, kind of like a prospect series. They've been pretty solid as well and consistent. So you got Deontay Brown versus Leonardo Padilla. These are lightweights. I know Deontay Brown is a southpaw, I believe. If I remember right. I know he's a big puncher though. He got a nice looking KO ratio. Padilla been around for a minute. Should be a solid main event. You know what I'm saying? They also have some young guys on the cards for you guys to check out. Kenaro Davison, he's a pretty solid fighter. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is a prospect series for boxing fans to get to know some of these up and coming guys. So feel free to tap in. Normally, I think Sean Porter is like on the broadcast team, some shit like that. So maybe he'll call the fight this time. All right, we have an undisputed fight coming up for the ladies. Now, this one is at the smallest division in boxing, 102 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So they call it atom weight type shit. So we got a good fight though. Tina Ripprich versus Yakamata from Japan. This is a crazy fight right here. You know what I'm saying? They're going to unify the division. I know they don't get a lot of buzz, but Tina is a pretty good fighter. She only got one loss, and that's to Sanisa Estrada. Tina also beat Yokasta Valley. You know what I'm saying? So she got some good wins under her belt. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a good one, man. Hopefully we can get some US TV for this. It's going to be in Germany. You know what I'm saying? I think like with the best fighting each other, to me, it don't matter the division. It don't matter if it's male or female. I'm trying to see it. And this is what we're going to get right here. So I got to get a stream or something. If I get one, I'm going to make sure I tap in with everybody else. But yeah, Undisputed, yo. Us boxing fans always talk about Undisputed and all this shit. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking forward to this. Because Tina, look, real talk, last year, she could have won Female Fighter of the Year. She had 2 real good wins to unify that division. You know what I'm saying? She got 3 belts. You know what I'm saying? They got a Red magazine. So the last belt for her to get is the IBF. So let's go. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to this one. For sure. Oh, I love the smaller weight divisions, men and women. Yeah, they be getting it in. Yeah, you see the fight last week with Castavale and Marlena Esparza. That shit was like they was banging. Also, Oscar Collazo had a good fight. That wasn't a boring fight. He stopped the guy. So yeah, bro. I'm trying to be well rounded. I'm trying to cover all the bases. Yes, sir. All right, so we switching over to Queensberry. So this is Queensberry's first official card with the zone. So we got a late replacement, Joe Joyce versus Philip Herkovich. We lost Dylan White in the main event, so Herkovich is a great replacement. So we're gonna touch on it. Here's the undercard, some notable names. You know what I'm saying? David Aladaje, he's on the card. He looked good his last fight. He was coming off a knockout loss to Fabio Worley. He switched teams, and he looked good. You know what I'm saying? He had a first round knockout over Sol Dakers. So he's facing Jamie, what's his name? TSV. This is a man. He's okay, but he's like a certain level to me. I think Aladaje is on a different level, but we're gonna see. I think they're fighting for the English title or the British title, one of them. Jack Rafferty is on the card. He fights at 140. If you follow Jack Rafferty, he look like he's a middleweight. I don't know how he making 140. He's a big, strong guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a solid fighter, but I don't know how much longer he's going to be at 140. But yeah, he's exciting. So y'all tap in with him. Mark Chamberlain is back coming off a loss to Joshua Padley. You know what I'm saying? That loss was big for him because he lost out on a big fight and a world title fight. They were trying to do him versus Baranchyk. But, you know what I'm saying? He came up short. So, yeah. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. This is the first official card, Queensberry on the zone. They're going to be rocking with them from here on out, the U.S. and the UK. So, yes, sir. Looking forward to it. Main event, though. Man, this is going to be a good-ass fight, y'all. This is going to be a good fight. He said solid week for the heavyweight divisions. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Torres, Vanello, Joyce versus Herkovich. Yeah, it's a solid week. I agree with you. For sure. This one right here, I expect this one to be a good fight though. These guys let their hands go. They both like 6'6" or better or around the same height. They know each other. They fought in the amateurs. Joe Joyce to me is a little bit more faded than Herkovich. Herkovich is coming off a knockout loss, stoppage defeat to Daniel Dubois. And Joe Joyce beat Daniel Dubois and he beat Joseph Parker, but he coming off a loss to Chisora. So the heavyweight division is kind of weird like that. That tells me they fight each other, and we know styles make fights, so they're pretty much even. So if you know what I'm saying, that's good. And this fight right here, it's some couple of things to point out. Herkovich is coming off a long layoff, and he got a new trainer, Abel Sanchez. Abel Sanchez is an offensive fighter. You know, Herkovich throw a lot of punches. He like to be upright, jab, one, two. You know what I'm saying? Hit behind the head, all that shit. Joe Joyce is super slow. He got even slower now that he can't take shots. Now he's not taking shots like he used to take. This makes it a dangerous fight. But you know, Joe Joyce, he's one of those guys that he keep chugging along. But I feel like Herkovich has the advantage in this fight. And I think it's gonna be a good fight. Like my man said right here, low key banger. Yes, sir. I'm with you on that. So we're gonna see. I like Herkovich in the fight. But I know Joe Joyce is gonna bring it, and they know each other, so it should be a pretty solid fight. So yeah, make sure you guys tap in. All right, so moving on. So we got another Pro Box card. So this time Pro Box is in Philly. So we lost our main event, Nicholas Floss versus Gabriel Magistri. So that fight is off. But we got a solid welterweight fight. Ricardo Salas versus Kent Cruz. Y'all know Pro Box been getting busy. You know what I'm saying? They always have good cards. So Salas and Kent Cruz, good fight. That's going to headline. Salas is coming off a good win over Villa. Roman Villa. He stopped him on the Canelo on the card. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that should be a good fight. 140, we got Mike Williams, who I think is a dark horse at 140. Very athletic, good boxer, good solid puncher. I like him. He's a shorter guy, can move around the ring, athletic. he's got Antonio Moran, who was battle tested. We haven't seen Moran since the summer. Well, I haven't seen him since the summer when he lost to Andy Cruz. He got stopped late in that fight, and you know he been in the ring with everybody. So this is I think Myquan Williams can outbox him and also hurt him because he got sneaky good power. That should be a good fight. Heaven Brady is on the card as well. He got a junior lightweight fight. D'Angelo Keys, Dante Benjamin. We know Dante Benjamin used to be with Top Rank. We got Beck Nurmagomedov. He's on the card now. He's interesting. I know I don't got him listed, but he's on the card. He's top 10 in the light heavyweight division. 175 for the WBA. So I'm thinking maybe he get like a look because maybe that's a Les Martinez type of fight. I don't know. We'll see. But Gio Lopez, he's stepping up against the veteran and tough Rene Alvarado, who only been stopped, I want to say, one time, I think. Alvarado is another one. Former world champion, been in there with everybody. This is a perfect type of style matchup and matchmaking for Gio Lopez. And Lopez has been looking real good. He's been looking crispy his last couple of fights. So this is a good one. You know what I'm saying? Alvarado is tough enough that he can test Lopez, but Lopez is so talented, so fast, good counter puncher. So good 3-fight card, you know what I'm saying, once again for ProBox. Make sure you guys tap into the YouTube channel or we got the app, you know what I'm saying. My bro Mike in the building. What's good with you? Salute to you, bro. What's good? All right, keep it moving. So we got PBC on Prime once again. Tim Tszyu versus Joey Spencer. So this one is down in Australia. Now I'm gonna get to the drama and shit, but this right now as it stands, Joey Spencer is still on. So we're gonna see, and I'm gonna touch on that later. Here's the undercard right here. I'm not sure we're gonna get all of these fights on the PBC Prime card, maybe one or two. They really here to showcase Tim Tszyu. Because Tim Tszyu, if he wins, he got a big fight with Keith Thurman coming up. So we'll see. Take a look at the prelims. We got Andre Mikhailovich. His name is interesting. He just fought Janibek, and I got some more on him. But back to the main event, though. So we have an issue with the judges, you know what I'm saying? Joey Spencer don't like how the judges is, whatever. He wants some international judges. Not sure if we're going to get his way. I don't even know what's going to happen with that. You know what I'm saying? He threatened, his team is threatening to pull out. If he pull out, Andre Mikhailovich may step in. I know they talk about Michael Zarafa, who want to step in as well to face Tim Tszyu. We'll see. But as of right now, it's on. This is a must-win for both. Different ways, you know what I'm saying? Both of them need this win. Tim Tszyu coming off of back-to-back losses. I mean, he did not look good in his last fight against Bracha Mutazaliev for the IBF title. Now, he fought the same way. He just got clipped. You know what I'm saying? He always come in with his chin up, and he always getting hit a lot. It's just this time he got hurt, and he never recovered. So that was a bad loss for him. And also, he lost to Fundora right before that. I mean, we kind of understand because he got an elbow, and he got a bad cut, and he kept fighting. You know what I'm saying? So I give him props for that. But 2 in a row, so he got to get back on that. Joey Spencer is a perfect opponent for Tim Tszyu. Joey Spencer, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really high on him. If you watch his last fight in December, I mean, he looks so. You know what I'm saying? He barely won that fight. Honestly, that could have been a draw or he lost. He fought on the Salida card. And he really ain't been that who they was trying to promote him as. You know what I'm saying? On PBC, bringing him up. He was on like every PBC show on the way up, basically. And he ain't lived up to that. He got stopped by Jesus Ramos, you know what I'm saying, who was much bigger on fight night. But I think this is a good opponent for Tim Tszyu. Spencer can box. He can box. He's solid. But I just think he's just a middle of the road type of guy. And it's if Tim Tszyu can't beat him, he gonna have to maybe look to see what he want to do with his career. Because I think he should be able to beat Joey Spencer. Joey Spencer been out there for about 3-4 weeks, so we can't blame jet lag or nothing like that. So that excuse is out the way. I think Tim Tszyu is a better fighter. He sure up his defense. I think he probably can outpoint Joey Spencer. You know what I'm saying? Maybe stop him late, but I think he should be able to beat Joey Spencer. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. If he wins, he got to keep Thurman in the summer. And that's a big fight down there. All right, stand on April the 5th. So we got a card in Kazakhstan, Top Rank ESPN Plus. So Top Rank got 2 cards on the 5th. This is the first one. It's a homecoming for Janibek. He got a good opponent too. Nagasawi, good fighter, yo. We're going to touch on it. This is the full card right here, though. So we got some notable names on the card. I'm not sure how many fights Top Rank gonna show on ESPN Plus. That news will be out later, but definitely I'm tapped in. So notable names. So we got Jukin Baliev. He fights at 140. He got a top 15 rank in the WBA at 140. Good fighter. Southpaw. He's with Team Crawford, Bomac and them. His only losses to Matisse. He got Gardner. So that should be a good fight. Good you know what I'm saying, showcase for Jukin Baliev, who is a good fighter. You got the heavyweight Olympic gold medalist, Joelov. You know what I'm saying? Joelov is back. He was supposed to fight in February. He got sick, pulled out. So he's back. You know what I'm saying? I expect a early night for him. 6'7", 6'8", southpaw that can punch and can move. Yeah, he's solid. You know what I'm saying? A real good fighter. You also have the return of Otabek Kamaltov. Kamaltov is coming off a knee injury in the Ray Ford fight when he fought for the vacant WBA featherweight title. We haven't seen him in over a year, so he's making his comeback. He's on this card, so I'm looking forward to see how he look. Checking out the knee brace, if he's gonna wear a knee brace, how he moving. Because Kamaltov, if he can get back together, you know what I'm saying, he can be a force at 126. Don't forget about him, because that fight with Ray Ford was like 50-50. And Ray Ford pulled out you know what I'm saying? He had the clutch gene in that fight, and he pulled it out. But Kamaltov can come back if everything is good with his knee. Zurbek versus Fuzili. That's a good fight. That's at 130. Zurbek is the IBO champion at 130. Fuzili fought for the world title a couple years ago. Got stopped by, what's his name? The Japanese fighter. Kenichi Ogawa stopped him. But this is a good fight. A real good fight. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, solid card. Looking forward to it. Main event. So, interesting because Nasagawi, he's a good fighter, y'all. Olympian. You know what I'm saying? Very athletic fighter, strong. He can fight, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if he's on Janibek's level, but he's a solid middleweight. You know what I'm saying? He beat Fedor Shakazian, who is a Polish up-and-coming fighter who got some world rankings. He beat him on the Usyk Dubois card. Beat him pretty clear, too. So, I don't know if this is a cakewalk for Janibek. He's going to have to show me. I think Janibek is probably the best fighter in middleweight, but it ain't really too much going on in middleweight. You know what I'm saying? He got this type of presence about him that I guess people are supposed to be scared of. He is a good fighter, good, patient boxer puncher. He got some power, southpaw. You know what I'm saying? I think he can outbox you and he can come get you. But Janibek like to attack and get you up out of there. So we're going to see. This is a homecoming fight. You know what I'm saying? This is a homecoming fight. We don't know how that pressure is. We're going to have to see. It's for the IBF and WBO title, so unified title fight, man. So big opportunity, man, for Nasagui in this fight. So we're going to see. I like the fight, though, actually. All right, here's the second part of the top rank cards they got going on the 5th. This is a good card. Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to that shit, bro. We're going to see how really good he is. Now, for sure. Janibek going to test him. Really good card. Definitely tapping in. Kamaltov. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo. There's some good names on that shit, bro. For sure. Here's another one, man. I love this fight right here. Perfect step up for Richard Torres Jr. Richard Torres Jr. versus Guido Vanello. We're going to touch on it. But, of course, we got to get on this undercard, though. Y'all know how Top Rank do with the undercards with the young guys. You know what I'm saying? Torres and Joelov. Oh, yep, on the same day. Yep, they got history. So, Abdullah Mason got a late replacement opponent. What's his name? Carlos Anales. So, this is an easy money fight. Anales haven't fought since 2023. I'm expecting an early night and moving on. The original opponent, Giovanni Santillan, pulled out with an injury, so I expect Abdullah Mason to look crazy in this fight. Albert Chop Chop Gonzalez, another good one. He's a good fighter, real good. He be running them combinations. RGBA fighter. He got Dana Coolwell. If y'all remember Dana Coolwell, he fought Shushu on the Tyson and Jake Paul card. A really solid, sound fighter. Chop Chop, he's good. He's the goods to me. So I like this matchmaking. This is a good test for Chop Chop. He's a tall guy, Coolwell. So let's see if Chop Chop can chop him up. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Steven Navarro is on the card. Another good up-and-coming prospect that we have for Top Rank. Jihad Tucker is in a real tough fight. I like it, though. Jihad Tucker is a dog. And I'm not sure if Top Rank really know what they want to do with Jihad Tucker at the end of the day. But he got Troy Williamson out of the UK. This is a middleweight contest. This is a good fight. Troy Williamson give all his opponents tough fights. You know what I'm saying? Now, how will he travel over here? I'm not sure. You know, Jihad Tucker going to test him. He going to try to bang with him. You know what I'm saying? I like Jihad Tucker as a fighter. I just don't like him having that low left hand. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, I don't know. And sometimes he kind of, I don't know, he kind of lose focus in fights to me. But if he switched on, I seen Jihad Tucker look like, oh shit, he can be a world champion. And then I see him look like, man, maybe he just overrated type shit. So the matchup on paper is good. I know Troy Williamson is going to bring it and come to fight. So we'll see. You got Art Barrera Jr. is on the card. That's another Robert Garcia fighter. DJ Zamora is on the card too. I think he's trained by K. Karama. So yeah, you know, good young fighters on the Top Rank card, man. Y'all be able to showcase. You'll be able to see them get showcased on ESPN Plus for sure. Love how Top Rank be moving the young guns. Yeah, I like it too, man. I like it. Some people don't like it because they feel like the young fighters shouldn't be on TV until they like and they like in an 8 or 10 rounder. But I like to see the progression for sure. Yeah, Top Rank. This Top Rank is a banger, yes sir. Man, I'm looking forward to all of this. All right, co-main event. This is a good one right here. I can't call it, but this is a good one. Adolfo Delgado versus Elvis Rodriguez. 140 pounds. It just got updated to a IBF eliminator for the number 2 spot. Now we know at 140 the IBF mandatory for the number 1 spot is Subriel Matisse. He's already the mandatory. This for the number 2 spot. Great move because Hitchens is fighting Kambosos in June, right? And Hitchens haven't been so eager, you know what I'm saying, by a lot of fans, and him himself haven't been so eager to fight the mandatory Subriel Matisse. You know what I'm saying? So it could be an opportunity where that belt becomes vacant after he fight Kambosos. Maybe he looking to move up to 147, or I don't know. Maybe he fight Matisse. Maybe he'll fool me. But the winner of this is in a great position because if that belt becomes vacant, the winner fights Matisse. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. So we got more at stake right now. Delgado, he can be a pressure fighter. I seen him box a little bit too. Both guys is kind of similar. They have great performances, like real good performances, and then they have like subpar performances. Like it's too inconsistent to me. Delgado, you know what I'm saying? He got a good corner, Robert Garcia. You know what I'm saying? He can pressure, he can box, he can be a boxer puncher. I think he's gonna be the aggressor in this fight. I see Elvis boxing. I think this fight gonna look like the Elvis and Joseph Adorno fight, when Elvis Rodriguez was boxing and moving and counter punching and stuff like that. But the bigger puncher is Elvis. Elvis can punch with both hands. He's a southpaw, but he can punch with both hands. Both got legendary trainers because Elvis got Freddie Roach. Then you got Robert Garcia going up against each other. It should be a real good fight, man. Competitive. I like Elvis. I think Elvis by decision. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna see. Delgado ain't no easy win though. I think I can see Delgado win the fight too. But yeah, that's a good one. It's a goodie. And I'm glad they got something at stake on this one too. I thought Keon was on this card. Nah, Keon not on this card. He supposed to fight in May. He never was on this card. Originally he was on the Red Owl card April the 4th. But now he said he fighting in May. Winston Lee, what's good with you, bro? Salute. Alright, he fighting in May in Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska. Look that up on the box rec. Make sure I'm straight. Richard Torres Jr. versus Guido Vanello. This is a good one. I like this one. Now, we've been wanting Richard Torres to step up since his fifth fight. We seen what this was going. I think he like 14-0. I forgot. I know he got at least 13 or 14 fights. And he knocked out everybody except for one, I believe. This is a good matchup. Vanello is on a roll. He's on a nice little hot streak. I thought he gave Efe all he wanted in that fight, and then he went up to Canada and beat up on Arslanbek and stopped him. Guido is a good boxer, so it's going to be an issue for Torres getting in. Guido got good feet. He can move around the ring and dance a little bit, throw a little jab, 1-2 down the pipe on you. He can make things difficult because, Torres is a shorter opponent, southpaw, 6'2". He going to have to get in and use his footwork to get in, too. To his credit, he do got good footwork and good angles. He proved that in his last couple of fights, Richard Torres. So he going to have to utilize that against Vanello, get him to stop and fight. You know what I'm saying? Go to the body and all that shit. Now, we seen Guido previously, before his last two fights, he fought taller guys. So that's another thing to keep in mind. He can fight taller guys. Fa 6'6", Arslanbek 6'5", and he's 6'6" himself. So he was doing pretty well against the tall guys. How he gonna do against the shorter, kind of quicker type of guy? Will he take his time? Will he be holding? What's gonna happen? We're gonna see. We already know the breakdown. Torres gotta get inside. He gonna have to work. When he get in the inside, he gotta be creative, use his angles. You know what I'm saying? Go to the body. And Guido or Vanello has to stay on the outside. Time Torres when he jump in, and when he square up, he can time him. So it's gonna be one of those fights, man. I like it though because Torres need a step up. I think this is a perfect one right here. So let's get it. This is a good one. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna cap off the night right there for boxing, April the 4th through the 5th. So yeah, man, we got some good stuff, man. I'm gonna recap, then I'm gonna close it out. We're gonna start Friday up in the UK. This is Dos Santos versus Peters. This is a light heavyweight European title contest. You know what I'm saying? Huey Fury is on the card. You got a nice female fight, Dolan and Parker. So make sure you guys tap in with that. You catch it on the Zone. Here's another the Zone card. This is Red Owl Boxing, April the 4th. You got Deontay Brown versus Leonardo Contreras. I had the name. This dude got this dude's got 3 last names. But yeah, Brown versus Contreras. There it is. So yeah, Brown can punch a little bit. Y'all watch out for him. He's a good boxer. We have Undisputed right here. Tina Reprich versus Yamanaka. This is for 100. This is 102 pounds. It's an undisputed contest out there in Germany, man. We gotta get some US TV just for me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tap in with this. I like watching fights like this because these be the underrated fights right here. And these ladies at this lower weight class as well, female boxing in general, they put their hands and feet on people. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing. It ain't no waiting around and all that shit. Alright, so we have a Queensberry show on the Zone. This is gonna be a good heavyweight contest. Joe Joyce versus Philip Herkovich. I think it's must win for both guys. Both guys coming off of losses. Herkovich lost to Dubois. Joe Joyce lost to Chisora. So they know each other in the amateurs. Should be a real good fight. You got Mark Chamberlain on the undercard, David Aladaje on the card, and you got what's the kid's name? Another kid at 140 is on the card. Jack Rafferty is on the card. So yeah, looking forward to it. Pro Box is back once again. Salas versus Kent Cruz. That's welterweights. 140, you got Marquand Williams versus Antonio Moran. I like Marquand Williams too. He good. Gio Lopez versus Rene Alvarado. That's a good step up for him. Rene Alvarado been around. Former world champion, fought everybody. You know what I'm saying? He should be able to test Lopez. If he's durable, if he in shape and he normally durable. So if Lopez can get him up out of there early, that's a big statement right there. All right, PBC on Prime. We got Tim Tszyu versus George Spencer. As of right now, it looks like it's still good. Spencer's having some issues with the officials. Hopefully, everything is good to go. But this is a must win too. Tim Tszyu need this. He got a big fight looming over his head with Keith Thurman. Spencer, he need this win just to stay in the mix. You feel me? And not become a guy they call to be a journeyman type shit. Because this is what this look like. You know what I'm saying? So we want to see. We got a good weekend of boxing now for sure. Yes, sir. Nah, he ain't man. That's April Fools. He cap, yo. Delete him from your social media. You know what I'm saying? Because you got fans that rocking with him, and he doing April Fools jokes. We got Janabek versus Nasangui. This is a IBF WO unified title middleweight fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, looking forward to this one. I think it's gonna be a competitive fight until Janabek figures shit out. You know what I'm saying? And like I mentioned, good names on this card. Jukin Baliev, who is a 140 contender. Joelov, Olympic gold medalist. Komatov fought for the world title against Ray Ford, come off a knee injury. Zurbek, he fights at 130. He's a good fighter, good contender. He's an IBO champion. So yeah, this is going to be early in the afternoon for Top Rank, ESPN Plus, and then we're going to finish it off with this one. Torres Jr. versus Vanello. Real good fight. Step up. Both got different styles. You got the young guys on the card. You got Abdullah Mason, who's going to put on another great performance. Chop Gonzalez. Look out for him. He looked to make a statement against Dana Coolwell, who gave Shushu a decent fight down in November. Jihad Tucker got a good fight with Troy Williamson. And you got the other prospects, Steven Navarro, DJ Zamora, and Art Barrera. So, yeah, man, we got a great weekend for sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, he over there, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, when I seen it, I'm like, hold on. Bro, let me think about it. 140. All the champions are pretty busy because Hitchens is fighting Kambosos, right? T.O. is fighting Barbosa, okay. You know what I'm saying? That's in May. And, okay, they not available. Who else they got? Gary Antoine Russell said he's coming back in the fall. Okay, so he's out. Then Playo got a voluntary. He's a WBC champion. He got a voluntary. And I'm thinking, why if Playo has a voluntary, why would they give him a fighter? You know what I'm saying? Like Jermaine Ortiz, he's a tough competitor. He can win that fight. Why would they give him that fight and not stay inside the PBC atmosphere, right? Not give him Pitbull Cruz, not do a unification with Antoine Russell. So I was like, shit. I knew he was lying about some shit. He was just playing. So I'm like, shit, you gonna fight for a world title? Fight Adam Azim for the IBO. You know what I'm saying? I knew that was going to ruffle feathers and shit. That's why I put it out there. But he on his social media talking about his April Fools. So you know what I'm saying? Let it be April Fools all the time though, because it was people out there that they want to see him win because he had 2 close losses at the top level. I'm talking about Jermaine Ortiz, Lomachenko, and then I thought he beat Teofimo. So he ain't getting no world title. Teaching the building. What's good with you? So that's what it is, man. Y'all guys can tap into the website if you want to check out the schedule, man. I appreciate your guys' time, and I'm out.